absolutely amazing.
Welcome back again. Showdown number 3, Titans of the Table. I am joined here with Phil Arnold. Myself, I am Danny Hines. We are here to, again, present Showdown number 3. In our next match, this is part of the losers bracket, so it's a double elimination tournament. And if you see here, we've got Jacob Weissman against Ehab Shoukry on the losers side. You guys just watched Colin Cummings take out Davis Lee, so Davis is now eliminated from the tournament. Phil, what do you think about this matchup? You got Jacob Weissman against Ehab Shoukry.
Well, Ehab has one of the best defenses in the history of air hockey. So the question is, can he slow that vicious, powerful assault that Jacob brings to the table? Can he slow it down enough and score? I think he can score. I think we could have an upset here with Ehab defeating Jacob 3-2.
Oh, wow. Wow. So Phil's calling the upset. I love it.
My name is Ehab Shoukry. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I've been involved in competitive air hockey for over 20 years. When I'm not playing air hockey, I'm a full-time real estate investor. I run a profitable short-term rental business. I also love to play tennis and, of course, spending time with my family, traveling and enjoying the sights around the world. I'm most passionate about helping others create financial freedom, which is why I've worked hard to create a mentorship program to teach people how to build wealth through real estate. And I enjoy seeing people being able to fulfill their dreams and live life the way they want to live life to the fullest. As a Titan, my nickname was the Magician in air hockey, and I think a lot of that came from my ability to be able to magically read my opponent's shots and defend them, having one of the best defenses in the game. And I think that threw a lot of my opponents off by being able to stop so many of their shots and frustrate them and give me an advantage to be able to win so many matches.
Ehab Shoukry, the Magician, former world champion. So to give you a rundown, Ehab is currently unranked by the USAA, but his MIDIC rating is still 2100. He has 4 titles. He's a right-handed player, 5'7", but don't let the lack of height fool you, with a 67-inch wingspan. Again, the nickname the Magician because he pulled so many tricks out of his hat back in the day. Just an amazing player to watch. He barely lost to Vince Saucedo in the last match. Phil, what are your thoughts on Ehab?
Well, I have lots of thoughts about Ehab, but let me say I'm a former #1 player in the world. I've been in 5 world finals, and the only player I've ever played in my life that beat me 16-0, 4 sets to 0, is Ehab. He is a beast.
Ehab's actually got a pretty tough challenge. He's got Mr. Jacob Weissman up here in this match. Let's see what Jacob brings.
My name is Jacob Weissman. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I've been playing air hockey for 16 years, something like that. When I'm not playing air hockey, I spend time with family, friends. I'm recently married, so spending a lot of time with my wife, Elizabeth. I work as a therapist, and I play a lot of video games. Other than air hockey, I'm most passionate about family. Years from now, when people talk about me or my legacy, I'll be most known for my ability to intensely focus and rally when my back's against the wall.
Jacob Weissman, the legacy. I've said it, he holds that legacy very well with the Weissman name. He's a world champion just like his father. He is currently ranked #9 in USAA, a MIDIC rating of 2181. It's got the 1 title, but he got the big one. Took my butt out in that same event. Right-handed player, 6'1", with a 73-inch wingspan. If this was a boxing match, this would be a major mismatch for little Ehab. Phil, what are your thoughts on Mr. Jacob Weissman?
We're going to watch Jacob shoot that right wall under with a delayed delivery, go right wall under with great power. It's just almost impossible to hit it that hard and keep it on the table. But Jacob has perfected the right wall under, which he will set up with good straights.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. You know, Jacob sets up his offense so beautifully and methodically. You know, he that right to center drift, or sometimes he goes with that circle drift, and he just, you know, has such beautiful delayed releases. And you know, that's where his offense feeds. You know, but he's going up against a player that we're about to see who just showed that he still has a little bit of defense left in the tank. And we'll see what happens. But I think we're ready to do this. Let's see. Ehab Shoukry versus Jacob Weissman.
The best of 5 games right there.
Best of 5 games, Phil. And, you know, that's why these games are so important, you know.
On my release.
Yep.
If you're a little nervous, you're going to get behind quick. Ehab Shoukry with the face-off win there. All right. Cross
1-0.
straight. Jacob Weissman, he held that release for that cut, and then at the last second hit that cross straight. Very, very good shot. The CD have just enough. Now he came right back with the cut straight, so he's up 2-0. It's a big, big moment for Jacob to attack Ehab and actually have success hitting 2 straights in a row. And look at that, a right wall from Ehab. Should have hit more of those the last match.
Powerful.
Yes. Now cross straight from Ehab. Very nice.
2-2.
2-2. Good block on Jacob's right wall under. Left
3-2.
wall under from Jacob. Good block by Jacob. Good get, but he couldn't hold on to it. So I'm definitely liking the drift that Jacob was using there. He's taking his time, making good shots.
Ehab losing that off speed.
Yeah. It's a good attempt at it, though. I'm not, you know, again, I'm a fan of changing up that speed, especially when you got a defense like Ehab. You know, it's not as big of a risk because he has that defense.
May be a little early, though, huh, in the first game to go to off speed.
You know, that might be why it could be more effective, right? Just because of that process. But he went for it again, which that might have been too early. No telling, but a great block on the right wall under.
3-2. In play.
All right, Ehab setting it up. Right to center drift. Left wall over, that is the shot that Ehab was so well known for
Time is called.
in his heyday when he was winning his world championships.
Is that right? The left wall over?
Yeah, his left wall over was by far the most superior shot that he had.
10 seconds. Are you ready? Play.
Liking the pace that Jacob's using on offense. Nice right wall under, good release, taking his time.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, such good fundamentals that are being shown by all the players today. You know, it's good lessons for everybody out there. You know, there's not too many shots that are just kind of, you know, not thought out. I mean, those happen, but it's definitely not the majority of the shots. That's another good cross straight, just barely going, you know, left of center before he lets that go.
Lost the mallet. 5-3.
You lose your mallet, you lose the puck.
That's right.
Oh, look at that left wall.
Yep, another good left wall by Ehab Shoukry.
You could tie it up with this.
He's going to have to defend them one more time, though, for that to happen. great block on the cut. It was almost there. Ehab just almost pulled it out of the goal, followed by another good block on the right wall under, because that was a strong right wall under. Good block on the left wall.
Blocked off.
A little too much on that cross straight attempt from Ehab.
Puck goes over to Jacob now. He could
Yeah.
make it 6-4 if he can score.
And he
Game
does
5-4.
with a good delayed release on the cut. That's kind of the classic Weissman cut shot. Good discipline shown by Ehab staying home there for that cut. But I love how Jacob goes back to it. Nice right wall over to take game one for Jacob Weissman. You know, it's again, classic battlefield of you know, you're going to set, you know, you're going to create that dominant shot. So what's that dominant shot that you're going to keep on hitting on your opponent and force them to change their entire defense, you know, to try to stop you. So, you know, for Ehab,
What are we doing?
he hit some really nice left walls in that game, but Jacob, I think, can really control it with the straight shots, which,
Yeah.
you know, back in the day, it was almost impossible to score straight shots on Ehab. So it's awesome that Jacob was able to do that. We'll see if Ehab makes any adjustments to kind of take that away.
Yeah, when you are attacked by constant straight shots and they score on you,
Oh, man, see the
then you try to come out a little farther to cut down that angle, but then that opens up the unders. So that's what Ehab is having to face. How does he neutralize these straight shots without making himself vulnerable to the unders?
Right, absolutely. It's kind of that, you know, rock, paper, scissors game, you know, that we kind of
1 game to
talk
0,
about.
Jacob.
But now Ehab finds himself down 1 game to 0.
Players come to the ready. Puck's in play on my release.
I said Ehab's down 1 game to 0. Oh, nice face off there.
0.
Transition score by Weissman. Nice
2-0.
cut. Again, the release is perfect. If he came and he hit that puck, you know, at a blistering speed, Ehab's defense would not have moved out of the way.
Yes.
That's why that works. Oh,
2-1.
unforced error there committed by Weissman.
2-1.
Called.
Yep, 2-1. And a good timeout by Jacob. You know, when you make a kind of a mental error like that, sometimes it's good just to take a step
10
back,
seconds. Ready?
get your thoughts
Play.
together, and get it back on the table. Think about what you need to do. Right
Everyone?
wall over. Kind of been Ehab's Achilles throughout his career,
3-2.
but there's a beautiful left wall under. If he can find that, he's got a shot. Good block on the under. Yeah.
3-3 here.
Beautiful shot by Ehab.
Yeah.
Took a little off. That kind of like a cross straight release, but just went power straight. So allowed Jacob's defense to actually move out of the way. Good get by Ehab.
What may be happening is that Ehab is beginning to figure out the 3 or 4 shots that Jacob's doing, and he's going to seal them off one by one.
Yeah.
That could be happening. We'll know in a moment.
Well, one thing that will, you know, Jacob definitely has the advantage on is like the transition, like what he just scored on there with Ehab. You know, Ehab does have a decent transition game, but it's more of a transition defense.
Blocked off.
So the edge typically doesn't go towards him for that
Ready?
reason.
Yeah.
In play.
Good defense there by Ehab, just couldn't maintain the possession.
5-3.
Yeah, Ehab's got to find that discipline there on that cut straight. He's open for it. There it is
Game point,
again.
3.
Yeah, if Jacob finds that shot where it's scoring on you, then all of a sudden the game's over.
Yeah.
You got to take away that cut straight from him. Good cross straight from Ehab. So let's see if he can pull a magic trick out of his hat here. Being down 6-4. One or two blocks could put a little extra pressure on Jacob, and anything can happen. Jacob's doing a really good job of taking his time, making good shots. See if he goes back to that cut. There it is.
Beautiful
Look at that.
shot.
7-4.
Dominant.
Yep.
Dominant.
Very, very smart air hockey play by Jacob there. He sees that Ehab's lacking in his discipline in defending that. So you just keep attacking with it. So, Phil, what do you think Ehab needs to do different here to get himself back in this match?
I don't see him scoring too well against Jacob. I think he did better scoring against Vincent. Jacob's defense is holding him off. I don't know if it's because Jacob is scoring so much, it's rattled Ehab, but he's not executing his offense well. But he's definitely in trouble. I think it's interesting that people around the world who are watching this program today on air hockey at Centerline, some people think that air hockey is to be played fast like ping pong, table tennis.
Sure.
But you can see what's happening here. If you look at it, both of these players are executing what we would call serves in tennis. They get the puck, they control the puck, and then take the shot.
Yeah.
They don't just shotgun it.
Yep, no doubts. All right, so 2-0 now for Jacob. Here's the face-off. And Weissman controlled that face-off. He has the puck. Starts off with a cross straight. He really has Ehab off balance now.
Yep, he does.
So, yeah, it's hard to come back when, a player's hitting both straights on you like that. The cut and the cross combo.
Well, what's making it work, though? I mean, Ehab is out about what we could call 3 screws. You see the screws on the table about, 20 inches. And so why is that straight scoring?
So part of it is,
2-0.
it's shots like that. So that little transition that Jacob just did is kind of helping create a little bit of a conditioned response where he's
3-0.
hesitating just a little bit and not seeing that puck like he should. Nice cross straight by Ehab, but it's 3-1.
Yeah, see, Ehab's out. Should cut down the straight. And he did that time.
Yep. Again, he's got to just stay out there and have that discipline, that trust.
Loss of mallet.
And that was a loss of mallet, so the point does not count. However, that was, when Jacob makes those shots, look like it's going to be a straight shot, and he hits that bank on you. And that right there was a masterful shot there. He, looked like the cross straight release, and he had a power straight off speed.
4-2.
That left all over by Ehab.
He's still in the game, 4-2.
Yes, he is.
He's got to stop those straights and get back to the bank.
There's that cut
5-2.
straight.
Yep, it's chewing him up.
5-2.
Is Ehab pulling back on those? I mean, is he afraid of the bank?
That one, he looked like he was frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah, and I think he's just out of place just a little bit. So, part of it is understanding, right, like where the drift is at and the point of contact.
Match point 2.
And that was a world-class right wall
Yeah,
over, hit
that was.
far from the left quadrant to give him match point 2.
Danny, I remember you're doing that shot too.
Maybe once or twice.
Oh, yeah. No, I took you to some world championships.
Play.
All right. Let's see if Jacob can close this out. Great get by Ehab. Good block. He's got to do more with that possession, though. That's it.
There it is on
Match.
transition.
Yeah. Way to go, Jacob. He pretty much manhandled Ehab there. I think Ehab kind of left it all on the table with Vince is what it looked like and just had no answer for that straight attack
3-0.
from Jacob. But we'll get Jacob over here.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Hey.
That was very impressive, sir.
Thank you.
You cut through them and you crossed through them like very few have in the sport. So excellent job. You did great. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, against Will, I didn't play my game. I tried to play Will's game, which was not an intelligent decision, as we all saw earlier. So I was really just thinking I'm going to go in and just kind of imagine I'm playing Colin, just play my, normal game and see what happens.
Absolutely, yeah. And you saw the result. I mean, you took your time with each shot, with each possession. You were delaying that release on that cut. Didn't have to be super fast, right?
Right.
And then I think the first shot you hit was that, where you were going to hold that cut release and then you hit the cross on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's master stuff
Yeah.
right there, baby.
Yeah.
So great job, man. You've got you're still alive in this thing.
Yeah.
You're not out of it. You've done this before, and I think you can go all the way, man.
Thank you.
Just keep playing like that. Good job, sir.
Thank you, Danny.